Hello and welcome to Scott's Kitchen. Today we're going to make elote or Mexican style corn. The first step we're going to do is fill a pot with water. Sometimes I like to cheat and use hot water. Now I think one of the mistakes people make is they fill it too full. You only have to fill it about halfway full just so your corn is submerged, and that should do it just fine. Next we'll just bring this to a boil. Much like pasta water, you really need to salt your water that you're cooking your corn in. And rather than just using regular salt, I like this Lowry seasoned salt. I think it gives a really good flavor. So that's what I use for not just corn, but also all my pasta dishes. I put Lowry seasoned salt in the water. I think it works great. I was able to find this pre-shucked corn at the market, which I think is a big time saver. They cut off the ends and they kind of pre-shucked it, but then put the, so this saves me a lot of time, and I really like it. Pre-shucked, I don't know if that's the right term, pre-shucked, pre-peeled, something like that. So then you just take one of these and it's kind of already almost ready to go. So you don't really have to do too much other than just peel this off and drop it in the pan once we start to boil. So I went to my local market and I was really looking for some cotija cheese, and that's already crumbled typically and ready to go. I couldn't find it. I did find this queso fresco. I'm not sure if this is equivalent or this will work, but let's open this up and maybe try to crumble it a little bit and see if this works. Alternately, if you don't have this, you can kind of just use this, and I'll show you how to use that in a few minutes, and maybe we could even use both. Let's see how this works. And of course I'm not going to use all of this cheese. I'll use a small bit of it and then I'll put the rest of it away in a baggie. And I don't know, if I grab a piece, oh, this is crumbling nice. And just kind of crumble it. That's great. That's going to work really good. I don't really know how much I need to put on here. Probably for 4 pieces, that's probably about right. Okay, we have our cheese there. I think that's going to be enough. And let's just put this away. I'll leave the label on so I kind of remember what it is. And we'll put that away for some other recipes. Okay, our water is almost boiling. Almost time for corn. But before we do that, let's look at all the other ingredients that we're going to use. All right, these are the things you're going to need. Corn, something to stick through the corn so you can hold it. Stick, cheese, maybe some Parmesan or Italian blend cheese. I love this from Sprouts. Salt and pepper, Kewpie mayo, and some, I'm going to put cayenne pepper. You could put chili powder on there. That'd be good too. You can also use butter to put on there as kind of a binder to hold everything together. It's really, there's a lot of different things that you can do. This is kind of my basic setup that I've used for a long time, and it's really good. I think this water's hot enough. It's kind of boiling. So let's see how easy it's going to be to deal with these. Hopefully this is going to be really easy. I hope. Now if I was putting this on the barbecue, I could probably just soak these right here and then and leave the husk on and just do it that way. But since I'm doing elote, I want the husk off. Pretty easy. Yes. Looking good. I'm not worried about getting all the little hairs off there. As this cooks and it boils, those will separate and come off. So I think we'll be okay. And let's do a little fast motion. Ready, go. So I just washed off this tray a little bit, and I'm going to use it when the corn is all cooked for something to keep the corn on. And never throw away anything. And we're even getting a little bit of a boil going on. So we could probably pick out some of the hair here. So what I can do is just take a chopstick, and it's kind of nice to gather up all that. Easy way while I'm watching it boil, nothing else to do. So I might as well make myself useful. Remember, if the women don't find you handsome, at least they'll find you handy. Now you can kind of see how full my pot got, even though I only filled it about half full with water. This thing is pretty full. I wouldn't want it any higher than that, especially, with boiling water on the stove. That can be very dangerous. You need to be careful with that, especially if you have kids or dogs or something like that that can jump up here and spill this. That can be very, very dangerous and painful to have that. So just let that boil a little bit longer. And I think we did a pretty good job on getting these little hairs out of there. I like it. So you might ask, how do you know when the corn is done? I just usually wait till it comes to a full boil like this, and then wait about 5 minutes. Because if the water is boiling, then that means the corn is as hot as the water, pretty much, except for the center. And just let that boil. We'll look at the clock, and in about 5 minutes, we'll pull it off. Okay, that's about 5 minutes. Turn off the fire. Those are looking nice. See how they got much darker yellow? Okay, let's bring this over. Okay, now the first thing that I want to do is I want to put the sticks in them, because that makes it easier to hold. So this is kind of how I do it, is I usually take a towel, because they're hot, and then I just kind of find the center and stick it in there. There's one. Okay, let's do this in fast motion. Ready, go. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do one, and then kind of show you the whole process all the way through. So this is how I do it. So we start with some Kewpie mayo. All right, and then I can kind of spread that like this. And this is going to give me like a sticky surface for all the other things that I want to put on here. So now might be a good time for us to put on the, let me put on some of that steak seasoning. There we go. That sticks on a lot better. Okay, so let's do it that way from now on. Look at that. That's stuck on there a lot better. So then we can do some Parmesan cheese. And chili powder or cayenne pepper, whichever one you want. There we go. And then we put it on the plate. Okay, so let's do all the rest of them in fast motion. Ready, go. All right, well, I think we're just about done. That didn't take very long. Just boil the corn and put the things on there. It's a little bit messy when you start spreading the stuff around, but I think that's really beautiful. Let me get another plate and I'm going to try some. Mm. Then as always, you can take a cue from Sam the cooking guy. There we go. Okay, let's try this one here. Not sure how to go about this. Mmm. The corn's perfect. It's crunchy, it's not mushy. Woo! Wow, that cayenne pepper has a kick to it. That is delicious. Mmm. Sorry about my face. It's almost impossible to eat this without getting stuff all over you. But it is delicious. Easy to make. You got to make this. Super fun. Fun for the whole family. You can get the kids involved and everybody can have a different station of putting different toppings on, or everybody can put their own toppings if they don't like cayenne pepper, if they like mayonnaise, or if they like butter or something like that. More power to them. But anyway, this is a really delicious and fun treat to make. Elote Mexican corn. And I hope you had fun watching this, and we'll see you next time on Scott's Kitchen. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Man. Really good.